Imagine it's 1994 and a guy named Jeff Bezos is working out of his garage with a simple idea. Sell books online. No marketing, no big budget, just a simple website he's asking friends to test. After getting some positive feedback, he goes big, launching the site across 46 countries. This basic, minimum viable product is all you need to start up a revolution. Fast forward, and that small startup grows into a multi-billion-dollar giant known as Amazon. I'm Jensen from Alidesk Code, and I'm here to help you turn your creative ideas into a standout startup. Building a startup is not easy, and knowing how to launch with minimal risk is key. That's where the MVP comes in. Let's dive into how the MVP can set you on the path to success with more impact. An MVP, or minimum viable product, is the simplest version of a product that can operate independently and solve at least one core problem. It's the foundational version of a product that meets essential market needs. The goal of an MVP is to gather valuable feedback and insights from real users while keeping time and cost low. The MVP is designed to attract early adopters who find value in the product, are willing to pay for it, and provide constructive feedback to help refine it. Let's look at what each part means individually. Minimum. Only the essential features required to make the product function, without any extras. Viable. A complete, working version that offers real value and is meaningful to use. Product. Attainable, usable product that people can interact with and provide feedback on. Far more than an idea. First, let's clear up some common confusion around terms like prototype, MVP, and POC. While they may seem similar, each one serves a distinct purpose in the product development processes. Here's a quick breakdown. POC, proof of a concept. A POC tests whether an idea is technically practical, especially for new concepts. It demonstrates potential without focusing on usability or design. For example, a POC for a flying taxi would validate that the technology can support the idea. Prototype. A prototype is a visual model of the product that shows design and basic functionality, allowing for early feedback on user experience. It's useful for refining the interface and syncing funding. An app prototype, for instance, might be a clickable demo. MVP, minimum viable product. An MVP is a functional version of the product with all the core features ready for real users. It generates feedback and early revenue while developers continue building out features. For example, an MVP of a performance management tool might include just OKR tracking to start. Now, let's take a deeper look at how MVPs are reshaping the business landscape and why it's critical to start with this approach. An MVP serves as a powerful tool for startups to gather direct user feedback, apply lean startup principles, and push their teams to innovate and optimize with limited resources. It allows businesses to focus on developing a product that addresses real user needs, rather than getting lost in unnecessary features or complexity. Here's why it's so effective. Better understanding of product users. The MVP approach allows startups to engage directly with their target audience. By launching with only the essential features, startups can collect real-world feedback that help them identify the product's core users, refine existing features, and enhance user experience based on actual customer insights. Focus on the core idea or hypothesis. The MVP development process demands one or two key features that addresses the most pressing needs of target audience. This allows you to effectively test the product's hypothesis, making sure the idea is viable before adding more complexity. It's essential to have clarity in the MVP's focus, as this ensures the product is built to solve a real problem. Save time and money. A huge benefit of building an MVP is ability to save both time and money. By reducing the scope to only the most critical features, startups avoid spending unnecessary resources on non-essential functionality. This makes it quicker and more cost-effective to enter the market and begin gathering feedback, which can then guide future development and reduce risk associated with launching an untested product. Creating a successful MVP involves a series of well-planned steps. Let's take a closer look at an example. This is a bad MVP. Overcomplicated, unfocused, and not delivering core value. What is the problem? This product is trying to do too much at once. It's confusing and doesn't clearly solve a specific problem. And here's a good MVP. Simple, clear, and focused on solving the main problem. This product starts with a basic solution and gradually adds features as needed. It's easy to understand and delivers value from the start. If you want to build something that will truly resonate with your audience, here's our essential steps to follow. Analyze business needs. The first step in creating an MVP is thoroughly understand your business goals and the market you're targeting. Ask questions like, What problem does your product solve? Who are your target users? What are the pain points they face? This step involves defining the problem in a way that aligns with your business strategy. Define the core features. Once you identify the business needs, you need to focus on the core features that will provide the most value to users. This step requires careful prioritization. Think about which features are absolutely essential and what can be left out in the initial release. The fewer features you have, the quicker and cheaper the MVP can be developed, and the faster you can start getting feedback. Design an MVP architecture. In this step, you will outline the product's technical structure. This includes determining the overall architecture, which will be scalable and flexible enough to evolve as new features are added in future versions. The MVP architecture needs to ensure that the product is efficient and able to handle growth. You will need to decide on the best infrastructure that can support the MVP now and scale as your product grows. Choose a technology stack. Selecting the right technology stack is critical for the MVP's long-term success. This stack refers to the combination of tools, programming languages and frameworks that will be used to develop the product. Choosing the right stack ensures that the product will be both stable and adaptable for future growth. It's important to choose technologies that allow for rapid prototyping and flexibility, as the MVP will likely need to evolve based on feedback. Design the MVP, UX and UI. Although an MVP includes only the most essential features, the user experience and user interface must be simple, intuitive and engaging. This step is crucial because users will judge your product not just on functionality, but also on how easy and enjoyable it is to use. UX/UI design ensures that the product is usable even with limited features. Focusing on these aspects from the start helps build user trust and increase the chances of engagement even at the MVP stage. Building the backend and APIs. The backend is the foundation of the MVP, where all the server-side logic, data management, and business processes happen. This includes building databases, setting up servers, and ensuring the security and reliability of the products. Application programming interfaces are also part of the backend processes. They allow different systems to communicate with each other. Having a solid backend ensures that the MVP can function properly and scale when new features are added later on. Developing the frontend. The frontend is what users see and interact with, making it essential for creating a positive first impression. Developing the frontend includes designing and coding the web or mobile interface, making sure it's responsive and user-friendly. Since the MVP is focused on core functionality, it's crucial to create a simple yet engaging interface that helps users navigate the product easily. The frontend should reflect the brand and product value while providing a smooth user experience. Conduct testing and integration. Once the MVP is built, thorough testing is crucial to ensure everything functions correctly. This involves both functional testing and usability testing. Additionally, integrating feedback from early users is a vital part of the MVP process. Testing allows you to identify any bugs or performance issues early, while integration helps refine the product based on real-world usage. Creating an MVP is not just about building a product with fewer features, it's about making the right product. However, navigating this process requires expertise. That's where a reliable software development partner comes in. LDevScode offers experience and support needed to guide you through each phase of MVP creation, making sure you have the right strategy and execution to launch a successful product. Once the MVP is ready, the next step is to launch the product. Give it to the hands of users, gauge your feedback, and emphasize based on real-world insights. This is how successful products are born. Now that we covered the essential steps for creating a successful MVP, let's look at some examples of how companies grew into giants we know today. Airbnb. Airbnb's MVP in 2008 was a simple website offering air mattress rentals in the founder's San Francisco apartment. This unconventional start showcased the concept viability and eventually led to the platform known today, Twitter. Twitter's MVP was initially a messaging tool for audio employees. Launched publicly after positive internal feedback, Twitter grew into one of the world's largest social networks. Product Hunt. Launched by Ryan Hoover in 2003, Product Hunt's MVP was an email list using a simple tool called LinkedIn to share new products. This approach quickly grew into a community and then a full-fledged platform where people could post and discuss emerging tech products. To wrap up, launching with an MVP allows you to test your idea quickly and efficiently, saving at the same time resources. By focusing on the core value, you can build stronger foundation for your product's long-term success. Stay ahead in your entrepreneurial journey, making sure to hit the subscribe button for more tips and insights.